already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You definitely know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, you already know time, energy, highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. Know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, stacking that guap, getting that paper. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody locked into the channel, investing into the channel. We growing organically. We growing this over here. This content is being grown organically. Constant elevation. We only going to the top. You already know what time. You already know how we give it up. Big salute to all my newcomers, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV, everybody that's tapping into the channel, beating the algorithm, beating the shadow ban, and making your way to the realest channel on YouTube, homie. Yeah, we carved out a lane for the real, and we the only one in it. We the only one in this lane, Grown Man Business TV. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, big salute to everybody that was locked in last night. We had an amazing live stream. Got up early today, been taking care of some business. Got a few minutes in between, and here we are. So we're going to tap into this. You see the thumbnail. You see the title. You know, is DJ Vladimir, is DJ Vlad of Culture Vulture. Now, DJ Vlad has had his back and forth with a lot of people from our culture. From our culture, DJ Vlad has had a lot of back and forth. And the most recent back and forth and spat that he's having is with Marlon Wayans. Now, we all know Marlon Wayans from the Wayans family. He's you know, one of the Wayans brothers, and you know, they are pillars when it comes to the culture. The Wayans family, you know, Keenan Ivory Wayans, he's a pillar, my G. He's a legend in this culture. You know, the Wayans brothers as a whole are very prominent within our culture, hip hop, the black culture, whatever you want to call it. And him and DJ Vlad are going back and forth because DJ Vlad doesn't feel like Marlon Wayans is worth $40,000 for an interview. Now, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? Stacey Glow, I see you in the chat. What it do? It's always deeper than the surface. And that's why we scratch the surface over here at Grown Man Business TV, because, you know, if you're not able to see through the smoke and mirrors, then you'll say, well, is Marlon Wayans worth 40,000? Is DJ Vlad wrong for saying X, Y, and Z? But this is the same situation I was speaking about, you know, with Michael Rubin. When you have these outsiders of the culture, you feel what I'm saying? These three-letter people, the little hat people, always feeling like they got something to say, always feeling like they somehow gotta have an input on what our culture is worth, what it means, what it's doing, you know, the narrative that's being painted. They always got their hand in the pot when it come to us. And this is something that we really got to start focusing on. This is something that we really got to start attacking as a people. We got to stop letting these people, homie, come into our culture, right? Salute to the chat. Come into our culture. You feel what I'm saying? And somehow, some way have a say-so or input on what our culture is doing, what our culture is making, what our culture is worth, homie. Look at this dude's face. He ain't got no dog fur on his head, but he growing dog fur all around his mouth. This guy got dog fur all over his body. And he's always seemed to be surrounded by somebody that looked like us. It's always somebody that looked like us around this dude. And what you got to understand is, it's worthy of being spoken about. It's worthy of being addressed. Now, let's talk about DJ Vladimir, because I don't like to call him DJ Vlad. His name is Vladimir. DJ Vlad is DJ Vladimir. You understand what I'm saying? And he's a part of the Jewish community. I really think he's Ukrainian, right? Hold on. And it's nasty work at the, let's see what we got right here. Look, I hit the nail on the head. All right. So DJ Vlad is a Ukrainian American. A Ukrainian. You understand what you see how deep this is? You see how wicked this is? And that's why, again, when you come to Grown Man Business TV, we gonna scratch the surface and we gonna find multiple different angles to approach these situations, because it's way deeper than him just telling Marlon Wayans what he's worth and what he's not worth. When it come to these interviews and when it come to YouTube or whatever, when it come to this content, it's deeper than that. So we got a Ukrainian American, right? Over here indulging in black culture, indulging in black history, right? And the illest thing about it is that this Ukrainian DJ Vladimir Putin, listen, Russia's, you know, you got Vladimir Putin and you got DJ Vladimir. You got to be able to put these two things together. You got to be able to lock in these two situations, man. You got to be able to see through the smoke and mirror. MJ, I see you in the chat. Dro the Poet, I see you in the chat. What it do? AP, I see y'all in the chat. He started his whole career. He got his big break by suing Rick Ross. Now, I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Ricky Rose, but I rock with Rick Ross. I'm locked into Rick Ross. When it comes to the music, when it comes to the business, I always rock with Ricky Ross. I know he didn't do right by the name, and he didn't do right by Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross, and I know all that, and I do know he was a correctional officer, but when it comes to business and music, I always rocked with him. And he's a part of the culture, if you like it or not. And you got to understand that DJ Vladimir sued Rick Ross and got about $500,000 out of Rick Ross. And that's how he started the platform, the DJ Vlad platform. So right then and there, he already violated the culture. Right then and there, he already used legal proceedings and legal actions. You understand what I'm saying? To railroad, to get money out of a black man to start his culture. And I'm gonna use that to segue into what I'm about to get into. Because he wasn't popping in his own culture. He wasn't getting rich around his own people. He didn't have no motion until he started doing interviews with rappers and started rubbing off and doing things with our culture. And the nasty part about it is that we always let these people do it, but you know, my due diligence is speaking on it. All I'm gonna do is put the information out there. He sued Ricky Ross and got that money and started a platform. Now, even with that, right? How is it that Lil Boosie always bootlicking DJ Vlad, always kissing his ass, always shining his boots, knowing that DJ Vlad sued Ricky Ross to get that money? So in the black culture, you don't want to deal with nobody that's a rat. You don't want to deal with nobody that talk to police. You don't want to deal with nobody that rub shoulders with the authorities, right? But then you will go and you will kiss DJ Vladimir's ass for a couple of dollars. You will get up there on DJ Vladimir and talk so much with DJ Vladimir that your ass almost go back to jail. See, a lot of these dudes, they bogus, homie. They just got a lot of money. That's why the voice is so powerful, because I'm going to speak against all of that. What you got to do is you got to understand that these people need us more than we need them. DJ Vladimir sued Rick Ross, got that money. Started a platform where he starts to interviewing and he starts to having conversations and he starts to doing journalist work with black people in the black culture of hip hop. Why is that? Well, you already know we the most lucrative, right? We run the culture. We run the narrative. We are who we are. And these people, these Ukrainian Americans, these, you know, the three-letter people, you already know who I'm talking about, Michael Rubin, they all know who we are. We just don't monetize and capitalize off of who we are. They need us more than we need them. DJ Vladimir needs our culture. He needs black people. Ask yourself this question. With everything that's going on in the Ukraine, why ain't DJ Vladimir monetizing and doing video and doing content on that? And we gonna get into Marlon Wayans. But I wanna really point the light on DJ Vladimir. I don't even like to call him Vlad. His name is Vladimir. Y'all is sitting down with a, come on, son. Nasty work. It's nasty work. Y'all sitting down with an American Ukrainian. American Ukrainian. AP, let's see. We got time today. I got some time today. You know what I'm saying? Let's see exactly what that was. Cause I thought it was. I didn't think it was millions, but I could be wrong. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. I overshot it, AP. It wasn't $500,000. It was $300,000. That's what he got. He was awarded $300,000. That's it. That's it. He got $300,000 from Rick Ross, and he used that money. He started his platform, and he took it to the top. Nasty work, homie. Nasty work. Is absolutely disgusting work that you black men, that you artists, that you puppets, y'all will sit down with a DJ Vladimir. But I understand, and I always expose to my people why y'all do that. I know why y'all sit down with a DJ Vladimir, because you guys are all puppets. And DJ Vladimir's people, them Ukrainian people, they are very well connected with the three-letter people, with the little hat. That they all entwine with each other. The higher ups and the elites I'm always talking about. Y'all didn't know DJ Vladimir was a Ukrainian. Y'all ain't know that. Y'all didn't know that. And that segues me into to the movement. They need us more than we need them. We don't need them. Why would DJ Vladimir do information of the Ukraine? It's Ukrainian gangsters, it's Ukrainian musicians, it's Ukrainian mobsters, it's Ukrainian politics, it's all type of Ukrainian situations that DJ Vladimir could talk about when it comes to his own people, but some reason, some way, they over here with us. And it's for all of them. Adam 22, you know, his pops was in bed with Bill Clinton. He's in bed with the higher ups and the elites. Why don't he talk about his own people? 1090 Jake. You know, it's a lot of Aryan Nation gangsters. It's a lot of Italian mobsters. It's a lot of Italian musicians. It's a lot of white musicians. It's a lot of white rappers. A lot of white everything. Why don't he talk about the white snitches? You know, the snitches that look. Why is he always exposing black snitches? This is something we really gotta stop our boot on a neck when it comes to this. It's time to cancel all of them. But right now, I'm talking about Ukrainian by the name of DJ Vladimir. Time to put a boot on his neck, homie. It's time to stand on business. Now, I'm going to get to that. You know, that's nasty work for me. That we already know that Vladimir is a federal agent. We all know that Vladimir, now you know he's a Ukrainian. We just gave the Ukraine almost $300 billion. Why he ain't talking about that? Why he ain't speaking on that? But he talking and he want to tell, you know, Marlon Wayans, somebody that been in our culture and is involved in our culture for years, homie, a pilot. He ain't worth 40,000. Now it's a reason why DJ Vlad is disrespecting Marlon Wayans. And I'm about to because you got to know something, man. You got to know something. When you get in bed with erupts and the elites, when you been breaking, you fold for the high erupts and the elites, and then you try to double back and act like it ain't what it ain't and it is what it is. That's where I gotta come in and I gotta correct you. And we don't hold no punches over here. Salute Wisdom B. I see you in the chat. Big Wrench in the chat. We don't hold no punches over here, homie. We gonna stand on business. And before we do that, you got to know, I rock with Marlon Wayans, but I don't like to see dudes like Marlon Wayans, legends like Marlon Wayans, bending, breaking, and folding for the higher ups and the elites. Because once you get in bed with them, they going to mishandle you. They going to handle you how they want to handle you, homie. They going to handle you how they want to handle you. You already done got out of, yeah. They going to do what they want. So it's a reason why. It's deeper than $40,000. Marlon Wayans. All right? So let's look at this. Marlon, this is why you being mishandled, homie. This is why they handling you the way they handling you, homie. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I just hadn't got around to it. I hadn't got around to it, Marlon. So you down with the culture. You want to talk about being a legend in the culture, but just this how you moving around. This how you moving around, homie. So, you know, we got to really, come on, man. What you talking about? So you a Rainbow Coalition member, Marlon Wayans. Why you ain't talking about that? Why you ain't putting that out there? You know what this is? Come on, homie. You been walked through the door. You been a puppet for the higher ups and the elites. So when a Ukrainian tell you you ain't worth 40,000, stop acting like, you know, don't lean on the culture now. Oh, I'm a legend in the culture and they love me and they don't love you. Nah, y'all all in the same boat. You actually a little bit worse than a DJ Vlad. You been tampered with. You've been manipulated. You've been bamboozled a long time ago. And now you want to lean on the culture. Nah, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? In high school, you was the man, homie. What the chuck happened to you? That's why he handling you like that. He don't respect you as no man, nigga. You ain't built like that. You a legend. But why would he respect you when he know that his people done put a boot on your neck? Why would he pay you $40,000 when you willing to put on a Rainbow Coalition? I mean, is you down with the rainbow or is you not? What you on, homie? What you pushing? What agenda you pushing to the people? You thought you was going to get some big deals with that. See, a lot of y'all say, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get down with the agenda. I'm going to get down with the narrative. This is what they want me to do, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And after I do it, then you know what? They'll give me more money. They'll give me more opportunity. They'll give me more. I haven't been in TV. I haven't been doing this in a while. I'm trying to get back in the algorithm. I'm trying to get my stand-up comedian shit off the ground. Right? So you thought that doing this was going to get you popping. That's what you thought. You thought doing this was going to get you back in the algorithm. Look at his eyes, homie. Look at him. You thought that was going to get you back in the algorithm. Huh? Look at you. Oh, you looking real fruitcake-ish. You got a whole fruit bowl on your... You looking real fruitcake-ish, homie. Yeah. You busting that boy Boosie wide open. Yeah. There you go. Boy Boosie everywhere. So, I wanted to point out that DJ Vladimir is a Ukrainian. He's from the Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? He one of them people. And then, I got to hold you accountable for your mishaps, for walking through the door, for not standing on grown man business. Marlon Wayans, your brother ain't never did this. I ain't never seen Keenan Ivory Wayne. I ain't never seen Sean Wayne. I ain't never seen none of your brothers move like this. But something in you, obviously, probably, you know, yeah, something got into you. And when you get to moving like this, it let us know that, yeah, something got into you. Something, yeah, literally, something got into you, homie. Lil Boosie. You think DJ Vlad pay Lil Boosie whatever he pay him just because he funny? Just because he gonna talk his talk and walk his walk. Nah, Lil Boosie stand on business. Lil Boosie get in there and he actually do be pressing the narrative and saying we ain't doing this and we ain't. Vlad know not to play with Lil Boosie. Why the hell would he pay you $40,000 when you running around like a fruit pop fresh out the freezer? Huh? And that's one of the issues with our culture, right? We all see DJ Vlad getting at Marlon. We all see Marlon getting at DJ Vlad. We see the back and forth. And nobody on this app, nobody on social media has pointed out that Marlon went through the door a long time ago. Marlon tried to go back through the door. Marlon went through the door a long time ago with the White Girl movie. Shit starts simmering down. It ain't really making sense. The residuals ain't residualing. And now he tried to go back through the door. And instead of anybody holding Marlon Wayans accountable for his actions, everybody just gonna make it a race thing. And it is a race thing. It is a race thing, first and foremost, but we still got to hold grown men accountable for not standing on grown man business. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Yeah. The poet. Yeah. You right about that. That's why I say they been walked through the door. They all been walked through the door, but my point is, when the last time you seen them re-walk through the door with like a revolving door? When the last time you seen any of the Wayans brothers even make public appearances? We don't see them outside. Yeah, they did what they had to do. They all puppets. Anybody considered a celebrity, anybody considered a celebrity in this business, 9 times out of 10, if it's in a public eye or if it was at one of those parties, they did something to walk through that door. But nobody want to talk about Marlon Wayans doubling back, going back for seconds, saying, well, goddamn, I need a little more. I need some momentum. How about I take these pictures with these motherfucking, yeah, how about I take these pictures with these colorful balls all around my ass? Why you got all these balls? You think it's a coincidence that all these balls is around his ass right there? He got colorful balls cuffing all around his ass, and he got his hand, a broke wrist right there. His wrist is broken. Look at his eyes in this photo right here. Look at his eyes. Look at his eye right there. You think that's a coincidence that you got one eye covered up? He ready to. This is why you're even in the algorithm right now. You and DJ Vlad couldn't see eye to eye on numbers. You think that's going to make the goddamn algorithm? You think that's something we going to be talking about? The fact that DJ Vlad wasn't willing to pay you $40,000, that shit going to go viral? Nobody really cares. But subconsciously, we all saw your ass with this Rainbow Coalition. And it's a subconscious thing. I know how to tap into the subconscious and then verbalize it and articulate it. Salute to the chat. Yeah. Come on, son. What we talking about? Nikki, you can't get that past certain platforms like Grown Man Business TV. That's what make us powerful. Everybody talking about this. But Marlon, I got to hold you accountable for your actions. We not just going to act like Vlad on your neck and you in the algorithm for no reason. Vlad is on your neck. Vlad people didn't already let him, yeah, Marlon, Marlon did what he did. We kind of, it's a humiliation ritual. We done got 13, 14 pictures of him. Go ahead and go back and forth with him a little bit. Give him a little light, Vlad. We got you. To the naked eye, to the, people who can't see through the smoke and mirror, y'all just see a Ukrainian arguing with a black man, downing him, disrespecting him, telling him what he worth and what he ain't. And everybody just see that as, the white man attacking the black. No, it's deeper than rap. This a whole play they running with each other. You think they beefing with each other? No, this a whole play they running on the masses. This a whole play that they running on the algorithm. This a whole play that they running on y'all. DJ Vlad and Marlon Wayans is in the same boat. They lay in the same bed with each other. They not beefing with each other. They running these numbers up. And guess what? I ain't gonna lie. The download just downloaded. But watch this. Once enough people start talking about this situation between DJ Vlad, and Marlon Wayans, I bet you DJ Vladimir interviews Marlon Wayans. Imagine the numbers that'd get. You heard somebody, after they run this play on y'all, on everybody watching, watch DJ Vladimir double back and interview Marlon Wayans. Because guess what? After we run this play, now we got y'all in the algorithm. Now we got people talking about y'all. Now we got the disrespect, you know, Vladimir versus Marlon Wayans. You got the Ukrainian versus the culture. And now we can sit down and have this. See, before we do this interview, Marlon, we got to get, you did what you needed to do. My people sent me the photos. I seen your ass do, you took your shirt off. You got your nipples out. You got, the Rainbow Coalition is all around you. Huh? So let's go back and forth, because don't nobody want to see unity. If we start arguing a little, all it takes is a little argument. We'll get you moving. You get some motion. Throw you a couple of dollars and we'll do the interview, and we'll do a couple of million, and we'll do it like that. But homie, you got to understand something. Ain't no reason for that. Everybody forgot about this. Nobody's talking about this, Marlon. Nobody's talking about this. Huh? 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 They got you in a motherfucking trick bag, Marlon Wayans. Huh? Salute. You already know. China Brim, what it do, homie? Digital Hollywood is what they doing with y'all right now. They running a play. Everybody's running plays when it come to this content thing. You don't know what's real and what's fake. That's why a lot of y'all make y'all way to Grown Man Business TV, because we not running no plays, homie. Straight to the business, straight off the brick into the bottle, straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives when it come to this dope that I'm pushing in these YouTube streets, homie. Marlon Wayans is a puppet. DJ Vladimir is a Ukrainian puppet. So I had to get that out there. I wanted to put that out there. You need to understand something. A puppet or not, the celebrities, the higher-ups and the elites, however you want to line it up, you need to know that we are the content. We are the bag. We are lucrative. We the ones that make this shit go. We bring motion to all. They ain't never talking about, listen, man, look in the algorithm. When the last time you seen them talk about a country music singer? When the last time you seen them talk about a rock star? When the last time you seen 1090 Jake talk about a white boy? When the last time you seen DJ Vladimir interview a Ukrainian gangster, a Ukrainian mobster, a Ukrainian political figure? They only talk about us, homie. They only want to engage in our culture. They got their own culture that they could not get rich in. They could not be successful. 1090 Jake is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It's nothing against them, but I ain't never really seen them expose a white rat. And you know, when you go in a pet store, they keep the white rats with the red eyes over there in the corner. You know that, right? You know that when you go in a pet store where all the animals is at, it's a such thing as white rats. Oh, scary. I used to, scary sight. Motherfuckers is pure white with red eyes. So it ain't like they ain't got no content when it come to white people or their people. Because I don't, you know, I like to call them the dog fur people. The people with the dog fur, right? They could easily talk about white gangsters, Italian gangsters, Ukrainian gangsters, but they only talking about us. When the last time you seen Adam 22 sit down with an all-white cast? You know, the people, hold on, the people he used to hang out with. Yeah. Let's look at Adam 22. These are culture vultures, man. Let's look at Adam 22. You got to understand something. This is the Adam 22 that I remember right here. This is the Adam 22 that I remember. The skinhead, tattooed, dog fur having man right here. This is the Adam 22 that I remember. But for him to get successful, For him to become who he is, for him to have any traction. And you got to know something. When he was doing this, he didn't have no traction. He wasn't successful. He wasn't successful. He had to come over to our culture. He had to start dealing with us. It's nasty work, man. Nasty work. We are the content. We are the movement. We are the motion when it come to this. I ain't gonna lie, man. I propose we all step on DJ Vlad. We all step on Adam 22. All money ain't good money. Yo, we was talking about this the other night. Salute the Harlem Legends. Salute the, China Brim. You already know 05 Order Movement. You know the dark side. We rub shoulders with bosses over here at Grown Man Business TV. You already know that. And we was talking about B Stinger and Ron Savage and the money, the $100,000 that he took from Bambaataa to shut his mouth up. See, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about when I say integrity, right? If we would just turn down the money that Adam 22 is giving y'all for these interviews, for this content, and we would just turn down the money like Marlon did when it come to DJ Vladimir, then we got some power. But they know that if they bust you in your ass and come up your back like they was doing Ron Savage, respectfully, they was busting up his back in the day. And then, we just slide you 100K because you ain't never seen 100K. You don't know that 100K ain't no money, homie. You gonna run through that shit in 6 months. You don't know that, though, because you never seen it. You gonna take the money, and you gonna sign the NDA, and you gonna shut your mouth, and you gonna take pictures with Bambaataa. You gonna discredit everything niggas is doing. And that's what y'all do every time y'all sit down with fucking Vladimir. The nigga name is Vladimir. Vladimir Putin, that's Russia. Vladimir, DJ Vladimir, that's the Ukraine. You don't believe me? You don't believe what I'm saying to you? Huh? You don't believe what I'm saying to you? DJ Vladimir is a Ukrainian American. Every time you sit down with this guy, you discredit Grown Man Business TV. You discredit real grown men. FBA, Foundational Black Americans that stand on business for that little $5,000 he giving you, for that little $10,000 he giving your broke ass. So it was nasty work to see dudes saying that you might as well take the money because they bust up your back a couple of years ago. So he was nutting up your back, busting up your back. So you might as well take the 100,000. I rock with China. China, that's the homie. But I had to disagree with China. And that's what grown man business is about. When grown men can have dialogue, and then we can agree to disagree. Because I was utterly disgusted. But that came to my brain, right? Because this is what y'all doing when y'all sit down with a Ukrainian American and y'all talk about hood politics because he gave your little broke ass $5,000. Because he gave your little broke ass 10K and you ain't never seen 10K. You ain't never had. See, I'm separate from a lot of these rappers and these actors and these content creators, homie. I know what it mean to sit with 100,000, 200,000 cash, nigga. Bust that shit down, fuck some of it up, invest some of it. I did this in real life. That's why Zippy, Drippy, any of these dudes, for the most part, it is what it is. It's a separation between us. Because I heard Zippy say he'll sit in jail for 100,000. He'll do 4 years. Nigga, I could make that in 6 months. Why would you sit in jail for 100,000? Why would you do 2 years in jail for 100,000, homie? When you can fuck around and make that shit in 2 or 3 months, homie. Because you ain't never seen it before. You niggas ain't never seen 100 G's. Y'all don't know how fast that shit go. Y'all don't know how fast $100,000 will be out of your account. So you think it's okay to take the money after Bambaataa done bust your back up, because we all know Bambaataa was busting up their back with that Vaseline. Nasty work. It's the same thing when y'all sit down with the shit Ron B. Stinger Savage did is the same thing y'all rappers and y'all content creators do every time you go sit down with DJ Vladimir and Adam 22 and you sit there and you get high, smoke weed, talk about porno flicks and homosexual shit and talk about gang activity, things that the federal agents is watching to lock your silly ass up. Every time we done seen multiple different. Come on, homie. Y'all letting the motherfucking Ukrainian trick y'all out of power. Yeah. AP, prostitution, homie. Modern day prostitution. And you dudes will make excuses for it. Oh, you know, it's $100,000. Niggas, you crazy. Bro, listen to me. I remember having $220,000 in my account all at one time. Ask my daughter, I ain't making this shit up, man. I ain't lying to you. 220 G's, nigga. And I get the piece in that shit. You get to go into the bank. You get to pulling out 5,000 here, 2,000 there. You get to touching this. You get to buying some jewelry. You get to paying bills because you still got to pay bills, nigga. You get to paying taxes on that motherfucking money. You at the end of the year, that shit ain't looking the same. I seen Ron Savage with some new fitted hats on the other day. You know what that told me? Hey, nigga, you gonna be broke in 6 months to a year. I seen Ron Savage acting brand new with this 100,000, talking crazy. He feeling good. Shh. Listen, man. Stacy's Galore, you already know we appreciate that 5-piece nugget. You already know how we do. Big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all run them likes up. We got, you know, no Hoffa. He strike the channel. You know, you already know he playing YouTube police games, and I ain't gonna stop. You know, it is what it is. I tried to get the joint redacted. I tried to get them to take it down. They rejected. They rejected my deposit. They rejected my deposit, homie. So hit the like button, run up the likes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It ain't doing nothing but throwing us in the back in the algorithm. 76 people in the chat. I'm good with that. We would normally have about 200 people in the chat right now. But because of this, because of no Hoffa striking the channel, he kind of threw me off. They rejected my deposit right there for a countersuit. They said, hell no, grown man, sit your ass down. So we gonna sit down for the next 82 days. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I saw Ron Savage with a new fitted cat, a couple of new hats with the scraps and shit on them. And I said, yeah, homie gonna be broke in no time. That I'm telling you, it's things that I have done, it's things that I have been through that separate me from everybody in this algorithm, homie. Everybody. I've really seen $250,000. I know what it means, son. I know what it means when you get the feeling how you feeling, and you know, but I was smart enough to invest some of that money. One of the best things I ever did was I invested some of that money before I ran through it. And as soon as I get it, because I'm going to get it again. I'm going to get another $250,000 again. And when I get that again, I know what to do with it. I know exactly what to do with it this time. See, I wasn't fully prepared when that money came. I had enough hustle in me to get some investments. You looking at one of them, the big house. But I'm here to tell you, every time you sit down with this guy right here, every time you give this dude, yo, nasty work, homie. Look at this fucking guy. Every time you sit down with this guy, every time you prostituting the culture, you prostituting yourself, you prostituting your information, you prostituting your IP, your intellectual property, you selling it, you prostituting it. You just went, every time you sit down with this dude, you went into a Motel 6 and you let him rape your intellectual property, homie. Big salute to the chat. I only come to give you that raw, pure, undope. Listen, the dope is pure as you can get it. It's in its purest form when you come to Grown Man Business TV. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So when you was younger, homie was busting up your back. Now they opening the museum and they say, listen, man, we gonna give you $100,000, but you cannot talk about this no more. You got to blame it on yourself. You got to take pictures with Africa Bambaataa. You can't capitalize and monetize off this story no more. You gonna sign this indie, so you think it's okay to, nah, you a motherfucking fool, homie. Ron Savage was better off saying, I'm not signing it, keep your money, and then write a full tell-on book about how Bambaataa was busting up his back. I'm talking go into detail. Write a book. Your ass would have made $2 to $3 million, homie. You would have been a bestseller. Do you feel what I'm saying? Imagine Ron B. Stinger Savage writing a book, a full-on detailed book about a tell-all. He wanted a tell-all book about Africa Bambaataa busting up his back. Hassan Campbell came to YouTube and he started telling stories about Africa Bambaataa busting up his back, and he got 500,000 subscribers. Imagine if Hassan Campbell wrote a tell-all book going into vague and very explicit detail. You already told Africa, you already told the story. You already came to YouTube and they ain't paying you nothing. Imagine you write a book, and this is for Hassan Campbell, because he ain't take the cheese yet. Ron Savage, he done already took the cheese. But imagine if Hassan Campbell wrote a tell-all. I'm talking, man, go into detail. I'm talking the name and the brand of the Vaseline, the name and the brand, how he got everything, tell everything, and print that book up and sell it for $20 and print up 500,000 copies. Nigga, shit, you do the math on that. You do the math on that. This where they tricking y'all at. This where they lied to y'all. This the part they don't want y'all to know. They want y'all to take the $100,000, nigga. God damn. Hey, look, 100 G's, right? You spend $1, 100 G's is six figure. It's a six-figure check, a six-figure payout, right? You spend $100 or $1, you no longer got 6 figures. That was nasty work, Ron. They misled you, homie. You really fucked up, Ron B. Stinger Savage. Hold on, I got you. Big salute to the chat. Highly appreciate y'all. Y'all already know we working over here, man. We working over here. Simple and plain, we working over here, man. Cash App is in the chat. You already know I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that 5-piece nugget, Kimberly Black. We gonna dip that in barbecue sauce. Highly appreciate that super chat. You already know how we give it up. That 5-piece nugget. Yeah. We locked in. The game is the game. It'll be what it's gonna be. It's absolutely nasty work. It's absolutely disgusting work. And you gotta have somebody that's willing to speak it. Every time y'all sit down with DJ Vladimir, every time y'all sit down with these puppets, homie, these gatekeepers, you sell the whole culture short. Every time y'all take the money, every time y'all been breaking fold and y'all don't go through the process and y'all take the money and y'all run your mouth, y'all lose, and it's a big L for the culture. It's a terrible loss for the culture, my G. You never ask yourself why these dudes don't talk about their culture, why they didn't get rich in their own culture, why they had to come over here in our culture and take advantage of what we got going on. Why is that? Our culture. It had to be a black man to knock her down. You think that's a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence that she just wanted a black man to blow her back out, nut up her back while he watching? You think it's a coincidence? You think that's a coincidence? Huh? 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 Nah, it's no You think it's a coincidence that Adam 22 got gang members interviewing a homosexual crip? Huh? You think, come on, look what he doing to the culture. He got Brick Baby sitting down with a crip Hoover that got his back blown out to be in the game. They got rid of Nipsey Hussle and they gave us Crip Mac. They got rid of Nipsey Hussle and they gave us Brick Baby. These dudes are graping the culture, taking full advantage of what. Come on, homie. So you will have dudes, and I'm just it is what it is. You will have dudes like Zip with the Drip and whoever else that as soon as Adam 22 call your silly ass and say I got 10,000 for you, you gonna be on that flight over there to Cali. He gonna have all the weed you can smoke. He gonna get you high as possible, and he gonna ask you some questions about your homosexuality way. He gonna ask you some questions about he gonna ask you. He gonna test you. He gonna groom you. He gonna see how much you would do for that money. And a lot of these content creators will bend, break, and fold for that money. Let me tell you something. A lot of the content creators that you watch every day, that get up on this app and get to screaming and hollering and hopping and hooping and hipping and hopping, put $10,000 in front of them and watch them drop them draws. Watch them spread them cheeks like they did when they was locked up for all those years. Watch it all come back to them for 10K. For 10 G's, homie. That's what separate me from them. So again, we gonna talk about Vladimir. We gonna talk about Adam 22, but we gonna hold you motherfuckers accountable as well, homie. Oh, you thought we wasn't gonna hold you accountable? You thought we wasn't gonna hold you accountable? You thought we forgot about this, huh? You thought you got that over on us. So Marlon, yeah. Why would he respect you, homie? You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve respect on the highest level, on grown man business. You don't get the same respect that I get. Fuck you mean, nigga? You keep running your mouth with DJ Vladimir, and I guarantee you he start talking about this. You go sit down with DJ Vladimir and he give your ass 40K. I guarantee you he asks you about this rainbow mask that your ass had on. I guarantee it. Salute Trooper 69. I see you in the chat. Big wrenches. Big wrenches. I gotta say salute to Harlem Legend on that angle, because gangster or not, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call Harlem Legend, whatever you want to say about him, I gotta say that he stand on business, homie. 100K and these dudes will drop they motherfucking drawers down. Huh? 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 100 G's, yeah, nigga. Yeah, what we talking about? Nasty work, baby. Nasty work. So a lot of the people in the culture is going at Vladimir. I'm going to go at Vladimir too. Homie, you are Ukrainian. Why are you speaking about black culture? Why are you so engulfed? Why you were so invested in our culture? A lot of people going to talk about that. They're going to point the finger at Vladimir, but nobody want to hold Marlon Wayans accountable. Yeah, I know what y'all did back in the day in Living Color and White Girls movie. I'm with all that. I get that. But why the fuck? Why is your silly ass sitting down with all these colorful balls around your back, all up and down your back? Because a lot of you dudes like to get your back blown out. Why you got the broken wrist syndrome right here? Why is your finger? Tupac could be rolling in his grave looking at your goddamn ass right now. Tupac rolling in his grave right now. Nasty work, nigga. Got your nipple showing right there. Got all these colorful balls surrounding your anus and all of that. You think that's a coincidence that he got all these colorful balls surrounding his anus right there? You know what the photographer told him? The photographer told him, yeah, Marlon, sit like that, spread your legs. We need your legs spread open. Yeah. Put your wrist, break your wrist right there, Marlon. Hold on, we ain't ready. Put more of those colorful balls all around your anus right there, Marlon. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, we got you, baby. Bucket low like fuck it, though. Make sure your colorful rainbow bucket low is like fuck it, though. You remember Jay-Z said that he wanted to have the bucket low. So make sure we got a bucket hat for you. It's right here. Here go your bucket hat. Go ahead and give. Oh yeah, that look good, Marlon. Marlon, that's it right there. Hey, get those pictures right there, Marlon. Yeah, Marlon, spread your legs a little bit more. Put those balls around your ass, the colorful balls that you got all around your anus. Put that right there, Marlon. We got you. We got you. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Get it popping. That's the pose right there, Marlon. Throw that rainbow flag over your right shoulder, because that's the right thing to do, Marlon. Right there. Yeah. You can look a little gangster. We like a little thugness in it. Open your legs, Marlon. Open your legs. Open your legs a little further right there, Marlon. We need to be able to get your legs open so they can see that it's access to your back where they bust up your back, Marlon. Say cheese. Ain't that what you used to say? Marlon, say cheese. Yeah. Give us the pose like Malcolm X, Marlon. You remember Malcolm X? He put his hand to his head and he was pointing at his mind to show a black man thinking. But this time we gonna have the rainbow mask on your face to show a black man thinking about buns he could bust up. Because you got the rainbow. You a part of the coalition. You a homosexual, ain't you? Yeah. Make it look serious, Marlon. What you thinking about? All the man buns that you can bust up your back? All the man buns, how many man buns you can get popping in a week? What you thinking about with the Rainbow Coalition, the LBGTQ gang right there next to you? What you thinking about, Marlon? Huh? That's why I say it's pure dope, homie. I can't really sugarcoat it for you. I can't sit there and act like, DJ Vladimir is 100% wrong. DJ Vladimir is doing what the higher-ups and elites put him in position to do. And you dudes is just selling out. And we all know. You think if I know, they don't know? They know. All of y'all gonna sell out for a price, a dollar price. All you niggas got a price tag on your head. And what I found out the other night, watching some content, I found out that the majority of you niggas, y'all price tag is $100,000. $100,000, and yeah, you will get your back busted up. Yeah, $100,000 shut you up from talking about a man busting up your back because he gave you 100 G's. It's hard to take in, right? It's hard to accept it, but the harsh truth is the harsh truth. Adam 22, DJ Vladimir, 1090 Jake, all of these dudes is here to take advantage of you and your price tag. I don't got nothing against, 1090 Jake, actually. 1090 Jake, I don't really got nothing against him. I watch his content, but I always think to myself like, yo, you from Boston. Why don't you talk? You know how much Italian mobsters, you know how many rats, how many gangsters, how many killers, how many Italian people go to jail in Boston? You know how much crime is in Boston? You will have a field day, but nobody want to see that shit. That ain't gonna make you millions. That ain't gonna get you to 1 million subscribers talking about white gangsters, Italian. We run the culture. You're not gonna get 500,000 views talking about an Italian rat like what's the boy name? Sammy the Bull. But you get to talking about Lil Richie. I think that's the rapper name, Lil Richie. You get to talking about and exposing that they rats. Oh, you gonna do numbers. One hand is gonna wash the other, homie. And one hand is washing the other hand with cheap ass soap. You know that That ivory soap you get in jail that turn your ass white, Boston Richie. Perfect. Yeah, Paul. So you talking about Boston Richie, that's gonna get your ass some numbers. But you talk about Sammy the Bull, don't nobody give a fuck. Why don't 1090 Jake ever do content on white people or Italian people or like Ukrainian people? Why? When the last time we seen DJ Vladimir sit down with a Ukrainian person, a white person, and get him to talking about crime and the crimes that they commit on their side? You know how many drug rings you could talk about. You know how many people you could talk about to expose the things that the dog fur people be doing, but you don't talk about that. All you talking to is young, dumbass, gangster black people that got a price tag on their head, and you pay their ass $10,000, $5,000, $2,000 cheap soap. One hand washing the other, but one hand washing the other with cheap ass soap. Y'all selling the culture out. It's nasty work, man. And it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. We're gonna do a clean hour of power. Hit the like button, man. We gotta get back in the algorithm. I already told y'all, you know, the same way 1098 Jake be talking about the rats and the rodents. You got to understand that no Hoffa flag the channel. He strike down the channel, and it takes you out the algorithm when they do that. When these content creators get to sitting down with the federales, get to sitting down with the establishment, get to striking your channel, then here we go. So make sure you hit the like button. I think it's nasty work watching Lil Boosie, and I understand he's paying. Again, what's your price, Boosie, to come up here and make a fool of your culture? What's your price, Boosie, to come up here and sell yourself out? 20, 30,000, here you go. Now get up here and talk about everything we want to talk about, nigga. Boosie sitting down with DJ Vlad discredits his street credibility. All that shit he say he I don't respect none of it. Cause you go and you sit down with a known rat, a known dude that ratted on Rick Ross and took that 300,000. Salute to the chat. Yeah. When the downloads start downloading, I gotta deliver the downloads, homie. And DJ Vladimir, you know, it's nasty work. DJ Vladimir is a Ukrainian, an American fucking Ukrainian. Y'all sitting down with a dude from the Ukraine. How many of y'all knew DJ Vlad was a Ukrainian? DJ Vlad, why you don't talk about the $280 billion we just sent your people over there? You think DJ Vlad ain't, his people ain't touching that money? You think DJ Vlad people ain't into politics over there? This is DJ Vladimir. You think DJ Vladimir people cool with him talking to black people and engaging in our culture? Yeah, hell yeah. Once they see he gonna make millions of dollars off of us, anytime these people can make money off of us, it's cool to hang with us. It's cool to be around us. It's cool to do business with us. But they don't fuck with us no other way. If DJ Vladimir couldn't make money off you puppets, off you prostitutes, he wouldn't rock with y'all. Full-blown, listen, these rappers, these actors, these content creator niggas is prostitutes, homie. They prostitutes. They selling pussy, homie. They selling pussycat at a low price. At a low price. They done got the pussycat price so low, it's nasty work. $2,000 for you lame ass niggas to go out there and run your mouth. $5,000 for you broke ass nigga to go out there and run. $10,000 for you broke ass niggas to go out there and run your mouth. And 100 G's, these niggas is dropping draws. That's why the algorithm, that's why the higher ups and the elites pay attention to my channel, because they know, if you don't know, trust me, they know. Grown man business TV ain't gonna move for 100 G's, homie. Grown man business TV ain't gonna sell no integrity for no money. We ain't gonna be able to get him that way. Grown man business TV, he ain't into white women. He ain't into dog fur. So we not gonna be able to send one of these dog fur having chicks his way. We ain't gonna be able to do him like we did Martin Luther King. We can't get him with the money. He good already. We can't get him with the motherfucking dog fur. They can't really figure out how to penetrate the armor. I'm not your average nigga. I'm not the average, homie. I'm not, yeah, you can't get me like that. And I'm sitting back and I'm watching, I'm saying, damn. Yo, Africa Bambaataa was greasing up Ron Savage from the back. Imagine this. Slapping Vaseline all on his ass, all on his backside, just spreading Vaseline all over him. He was dropping his big ass belly on his back, and he was busting up his back, rubbing his beard all on his motherfucking neck, and it's nasty work. But I really got to give y'all this visual so that it can validate what I'm trying to. It can validate my point. Rubbing his scruffy beard all on his neck, kissing all behind his ear and shit. Got him bent over. Slapping Vaseline. He's smacking the Vaseline, or he hitting his mouth. These memories, just me talking about it, turning your stomach. Imagine physically going through this shit though. Imagine the scars that leave on your mental. Imagine how many times your ass go to sleep at night and you gotta dream about that shit. And you gotta have nightmares about what Africa Bambaataa did to your fucking back. Busting up your back. Squirting all on your fucking back. Busting up your back. Imagine physically. And then you telling me that because it was 20 years ago, you're willing to accept 100 G's? To say that it never happened, homie. You niggas is disgusting. You niggas ain't on that kind of timing like y'all think y'all on that kind of timing. If you think $100,000 is enough to close your mouth, if you think any amount of money is enough for you to turn around and retract your statement and say it never happened, to say that you a motherfucking liar, to take a picture with the very man that was busting up your goddamn back. And then when you stand in your purpose, right? When you be patient and you really put your mind to the situation and you stand in your purpose, then you will understand that the universe gonna open up an even bigger door than that. That was a test, nigga. That 100 G's was a test for you. And you failed the test. Because if you would have turned down and declined that $100,000 and then you would have wrote a book talking the way I'm talking right now, if you would have just got with Grown Man Business TV and said, can you articulate this for me? Because I can't articulate it myself. Can you please sit down and articulate this for me? I would have did that, and I would have gave a very visual. I would have let you tell me, and I would have visualized it for people. I would have articulated it, and you could have had a best-selling book that would have made your ass $100 million. That 100,000 could have been 100 million, and you would still have your dignity. You would still be a man. You would say, I'm going to talk about this forever. Ain't no way I'm going to let y'all open up a fucking museum where kids is going to be walking around looking at Africa Bambaataa, knowing that I know what Africa Bambaataa was doing to little children. The universe would have opened up for you, homie. The universe. But since you don't have faith, since your intentions are not pure, you got 100 G's and you have no respect. You are the face of nasty work. When I think of nasty work, Ron B. Stinger, your face pop up. I say all that to say this is what Vladimir is doing to you rappers. This is what Vladimir is doing to you know, Marlon Wayans. This is what he's doing to the culture. He's selling y'all out. If everybody was to say we ain't going with Vladimir, we ain't doing no more Vladimir interviews, fuck that. And Vladimir don't in 2 months, Vladimir get on his knees and he'll beg the culture to come back. In 6 months, Vladimir be doing whatever we told his ass to do. He'll be paying everybody $20 to $50 to $30,000 to please get some information about the culture. That's how you supposed to do it. Our ancestors, when they felt a certain way, they stopped riding the buses. They said, fuck, now mind you, you New York niggas don't know nothing about this. This is some history for y'all. Since y'all always, this is some history for you New York niggas. When they started playing with us down south, when they started when they was talking crazy, we just started walking to work. We started carpooling to work. But the last thing we did, and nobody rode the bus. And guess what them bus people said? Please start riding the bus again. Y'all can sit wherever the hell you want to sit at. We put a boot on their neck. $100 million industry got on their knees and was ready to eat cock for us to get back on them buses. Was ready to do whatever we told them to do. That we gotta apply that same method to these Ukrainians, these Vladimir Putins, these DJ Vladimirs, these 1090 Jakes, these Adam 22s. We ain't rocking with y'all until y'all get in pocket. If y'all don't get in pocket, don't go do interviews in your own culture. You can't tell us what our shit is worth. Matter of fact, we charging $100,000 an interview. Them niggas will get that money up and they'll start paying $100,000 an interview. And we ain't talking about nothing serious. Big salute to the chat, man. We ain't gonna stay too much longer. The game is the game. It's nasty work. I did tell myself that I wasn't gonna speak on the Ron Savage situation anymore because it's nasty work, and I didn't wanna talk about it anymore because it's disgusting. But I do think I'm gonna have to double back onto that subject because it's a lot of prostitutes out here. It's a lot of male prostitutes in this content creating game. And it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You either standing on grown man business or you not. And if you not, then, hey. If a man could bust up your back and you'll take 100 G's, homie, you ain't a man, homie. You ain't a man. And I'm going to tell you this. Imagine you had a wife or a girlfriend and you take that money. When you take that money, it's going to be all good. When that money is gone, your girl and y'all get into an argument, she going to say to you, nigga, you took 100 G's to be quiet about a nigga busting up your back, violating you. She not never going to respect you again when that money is gone. You better turn that $100,000 to $100 million so you can pay for respect for the rest of your life. Because as soon as that 100 G's is gone, even your wife or your girlfriend is going to say, nigga, why would you do that? You ain't no man. Ain't no man gonna take no money to be quiet about a Africa Bambaataa violating him as a child and busting up his goddamn back. You ain't no man, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing in your household after that. This about standing on grown man business. This about being a big dog, homie. Even your bitch gonna correct you when that money gone. When you get down to your last $100, even your wife or your girlfriend is gonna say, you shouldn't have did that. It's gonna be all good though when you spending the money and you buying the bags and you buying the sneakers and you paying the bills. But as soon as that money is gone and you get into an argument, this is Grown Man Business TV. It's not called Grown Man Business TV for no reason. You're going to stand on grown man business or you going to get down or you going to lay down. And if you lay down, your motherfucking ass going to stay down, guaranteed. All in alkaline lifestyle, what it do? That feminine energy we need, you already know how we giving it up. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to All In Alkaline Lifestyle. Yeah. It should be monetized in no time. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button to get us back in the algorithm. I already showed you that no Hoffa strike down the channel. trying to stop this information, trying to stop this grown man business. Can't be stopped, homie. It's powerful. I'm gonna go live again, and I'm gonna talk more about the whole Ron B. Sting Savage situation, because I heard some content last night where Sonetta was talking to Ron B. Sting Savage, and he was begging him to be his new manager. He wants to be Ron B. Stinger Savage's new manager, and he wants to manage him, and he wants to help get his money and his content and his interviews lined up, and it's just nasty work. And he said something. Well, he said a lot, but it was something that he said that stuck out, and he said that this is how Hassan Campbell got his, shit's nasty work, you know what I'm saying? And he really was trying to convince B. Stinger to let him be his manager. And we're going to talk about that because, again, when you set yourself up to be taken advantage of, everybody's going to take advantage of you. When you rappers and you actors and you content creators set yourself to be taken advantage of, why wouldn't these people take advantage of you? Huh? Why wouldn't Adam 22 have your ass sitting down with a homosexual crip right here? Why wouldn't he do that? When he know all he got to do is pay you a couple of dollars and you'll interview a man. Come on, homie. Come on, my dude. What we talking about? What we talking about? Look at this. No jumper. Look what he got you niggas doing for the bag, for the money. They killed Nipsey Hussle, and this is what they gave us, Crip Mac. They killed Nipsey Hussle, and they gave us Crip Mac, a whole fucking Crip that's having a conversation. Look at this. This look like him. This look like Marlon. Look at that. Look at the resemblance. Look at the resemblance in that. Look at the resemblance in that. Look at that. They killed Nipsey Hussle and they gave us Crip Mac. See? And who was right there to catch the wave? Who was right there to catch the alley hoop? Who was right there to help push this nasty shit to the culture? Who? This man right here. This man right here. Huh? I can't make this shit up, man. Look at this. Look at this. When you put yourself in the position to be taken advantage of, they gonna take advantage of you, homie. When you sell yourself short, when you a cheap prostitute, why wouldn't they prostitute you? Huh? Can't make this. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? 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 Look at this. Look at this. They killed Nipsey Hussle, and this is what they gave us right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is what they gave us. Got zipped with the drip on Clubhouse arguing with this guy right here, but want me to believe that you a hooligan. No, you trying to get the no jumper, homie. You trying to get to the West Coast so they can turn this gonna be Lil Zippy. This gonna be Lil Zip with the drip with Adam 22 after he get you high off that dope and he get you over there to that West Coast for a couple of weeks and he pay your little ass $100,000 or $10,000. This gonna be Zippy in the next 6 months when he get over there with this guy right here. When you sell yourself short, homie. When you sell yourself, when you prostitute yourself at a low, come on, man, here it is. I can't make this shit up, man. I can't make it up. I can't make it up, man. Our culture. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. He probably gave everybody in this picture $1,000. He probably gave everybody in this picture $500. And look at these dudes. Look what they talking about. Show Flacco, a whole sucker, a whole African. He from Africa. It's gonna sound harsh because they got y'all hanging out with Adam 22, talking about, you know, gay Crips and all that. So when I talk about this grown man business, it's gonna sound harsh. It's gonna sound like, it's gonna sound crazy because they got y'all so programmed with Saucy Santana. They got y'all so programmed with Lil Nas Xy. They got y'all so programmed with these puppets that when a grown man get to talking to you, it's hard to really take in and understand where the vision of this. But I don't care what it don't matter to me what you know, because I know in due time y'all gonna understand what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be able to follow and understand what I'm talking about. This nigga, man. Dog fur having motherfucker, man. My son. Look at this nigga right here. It's always some of us around him. So big salute to the chat. You already know what time it is, man. We gonna tap back in a few hours and we going live again. We not stopping. We back in the algorithm. It is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. DJ Vlad, nasty work, homie. Adam 22, 1090 Jake, nasty work. But even bigger and even more nasty work, the Marlon Wayans. Even more nasty work for you prostitutes that's prostituting and ready to sell yourself out. At any drop of a dime, you willing to get that money. You willing to make an excuse to take that 100 G's because it happened 20 years ago. 40 years ago, nigga busting up your back. One hand is washing the other. You understand what I'm saying? But one hand is washing the other with cheap ass soap. One hand is washing the other with a cheap ass price. Big salute to the chat, man. The poet, you already know what we doing. All in alkaline lifestyle. You already know how we giving it up. Stacy Galore. You already know. AP. You know what I'm saying? The whole chat, the whole gang. We moving, baby. We moving. Tone Capone, what it do? Jerome Street, you already know what it is. Wayne, I see you. You feel me? See you, the rebel, what it do, man? L, you know? Alan Baker, you already know what it is. Platinum and Gold TV, what it do, my G? Play-Doh, I see you. Kimberly Black, yeah, I see you. Cray Cray, I Am Aboriginal, what it do, my G? Trooper 69, salute to the chat, man. Yeah. Joseph Perez, what it do, homie? I be seeing you in the chat, too. Joseph is wild. Salute to you, my G. Mario Thomas. Yeah, the Flyers, I see you. Yeah, salute to the chat, man. Lisa. Yeah, Universal Law. Jesus Perez, what it do? Jesus, that might be that. Salute to the chat, man. We not bending, breaking, or folding over here at Grown Man Business TV. I made sure that I did certain things before I came to this YouTube so I wouldn't be put in a position to have the mind state of these niggas. So I live a certain way. I'm getting a certain amount of income. I'm doing certain things. I'm handling business a certain way, so that the higher ups and the elites won't be able, because I seen it before I even started making videos, that a lot of these niggas is doing it for the money. They doing it for the YouTube check. Once you become a slave to the check, you become a prostitute for the check. Once you become a slave for this money, once you become a slave, that's when they start shooting you those DMs with Adam 22 saying, yo, let me fly you out to Cali. Let's do an interview. Let's talk. How much oil you want? Oh, you smoke weed? Okay, we got weed for you. You do coke? Okay, we got coke for you. You like to drink? We got drink for you. We gonna get your ass drunk and high. And in the midst of the interview, I'ma slip in some homosexual questions, cause we gonna talk about me letting the dude knock his wife off, and he gonna figure out a way how to get you, and you gonna bend, break, and fold, homie, cause you there for the money. That's the only reason why it's this potent. That's the only reason why I'm able to give up this game the way I'm able to give up this game, cause I stand on business. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You know, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. It's straight off the bricks into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We ain't dressing nothing up. Listen, man, DJ Vladimir, Marlon Wayans. I see the play y'all running, so I got to get it to get straight raw, my G. But I see the play. I see what y'all, they running a play, homie. They going back and forth. They inciting the algorithm about racial tension and, you know, this dude talking about the culture and blase, blase, blah. And I guarantee you, DJ Vlad is going to interview Marlon Wayans within the next 2 months. DJ Vlad is going to interview Marlon Wayans in the next 2 months. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. 100%. At the end of the day, we not bending, breaking, or folding. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You already know it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You definitely know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Gang.